guys, it's Shadow the Rat, and for today's video, I wanted to talk about another of my new rats, in this case, my girl Cinnamon. So I kind of went over the story behind Cinnamon and her three siblings in my prior video on her sister Carrot, but I'm just going to give you kind of a brief overview in this video as well. So basically, these girls all come from a breeder, and while I was originally just going to get two rats from them, specifically two dwarf rats, I ended up getting offered a third rat who unfortunately did not make it to adoption date. She ended up passing away. And I was offered two other rats to choose from, and I opted to take both of them because I have trouble saying no to rats. But Cinnamon here was supposed to be a dwarf, as were all of those rats. Unfortunately, only one of them ended up being a dwarf, but, you know, the other girls are all still very sweet, and hopefully they're going to be healthy. That's the main reason I like getting dwarfs, because they're resistant to some of the more common types of cancers in rats. But hopefully these girls will be pretty healthy. Of course, they're babies now, so they are quite healthy. And, you know, I'm still very happy with them because they're very sweet rats, and really that's what counts. And in the case of Cinnamon here, she was one of the original rats I was supposed to get, one of the two rats, that is. And she is standard sized, and her variation is a Russian blue Berkshire Dumbo Rexoid. Russian blue is the color of her fur. It's this kind of slate gray. Dumbo just means that she has her ears on the side of her head versus up top. Berkshire is her pattern. It means that she has a white belly, and the rest of her is a different color. And finally, Rexoid is just her fur type. She, just like her sister Carrot, has so many genes going into her fur type that it's kind of impossible to say exactly what she is. And she definitely feels very different than a rat with Rex fur or a rat with velveteen fur. Her fur is almost wiry. It's kind of similar to my werewolf girl Raisin, which is very interesting because I've never felt a coat like that before. And of course, she's very obviously not a werewolf like Raisin, but her fur is very interesting to feel because it kind of has like a soft bristle brush feel to it, which is very different than any other fur texture I've felt. But anyways, Cinnamon is a very sweet rat. She's a little bit less outgoing than her sister Carrot, but she's still very confident, and she definitely always comes to the cage door to say hi. She always wants to explore. She always wants to be on your shoulder, which is something I do have to be careful about because she likes to use my shoulder to try and jump out of the playpen, which I'm sure anyone who's used a playpen has been there with their rats, but it's been a while since I had a rat who was so set on jumping out. So I'm still kind of working on training her to stay in the playpen the whole time. She has not managed to get out, but she has attempted it, so I have to watch her a little bit more closely than my other rats. And that might kind of clue you into the fact that she is quite the mischievous rat. She is definitely always getting into mischief, both with her siblings and with the other rats. In particular, she really likes to bowl over my mid-age rats, and she just likes to kind of jump on them and roll them over, and then, of course, they end up doing a little bit of a play fight. She really brings out their playful side, and they're pretty playful rats in general, so I think they really enjoy having her around because of that. But yeah, other than that, she's just a lot of fun to have around. She likes to hand wrestle. Initially, she didn't. She seemed kind of nervous about it, which is not uncommon because, you know, humans are much larger than rats, so it can be kind of intimidating when you try and do some hand wrestling with them at first. But it didn't take long for her to come around to it, and now she really enjoys hand wrestling. And in addition to that, she's also very food motivated, which makes training with her a lot of fun. She really likes agility in particular. She's quite good at agility courses. But yeah, Cinnamon's just a really great rat to have around. She's very energetic, very food motivated, very friendly, just the whole package. So yeah, you will see more of Cinnamon in the future. And for now, I'm just going to end this video here. And if you'd like to check out the video on her sister Carrot, or the future videos I'm making on her two other sisters, I will have those linked down below in the description, so you can check them out there. But yeah, other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!